Hi, Girl Scouts and Girls. Hi, Girl Scouts and Ghouls. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today we have Adam Sandler with us. Great to have the big guy with us, man. But today we are going to be doing an end of the year tag. I got this idea from Larry Reed's. I don't know if she came up with this idea or if she got this from somebody else, but I got this idea from her. And all of the questions came from her, so let's get right into it. So I only read 15 books this year. So what Larry did was she didn't repeat any books in her questions. I'm not going to be able to do that, unfortunately. Yeah. So there's going to be a lot of repeats. I also will link Larry's video in the description below because I did get the idea from her. So it's only right to tag the creator that I got the idea from. So what's fair is fair. Let's get started. The best recommendation I got this year was Quicksilver. I was recommended this book in the Walmart book aisle by a complete stranger. She told me nothing about this book other than that it was fantastic. So I picked it up, not knowing what it was about. I don't even think I read the back of the book. And I took it home and immediately started it and fell in love with romantasy. This book changed my life completely. So thank you to whoever that stranger was. If you ever see this video, I completely love you. Thank you. The disappointing book of the year was Blood of Hercules. This book, I will probably go into more detail later, but I like this book, but I was a little disappointed by this book as well. Yeah, it didn't catch me as much as I thought it would. So this was my most disappointing read for the year. What was an underdog book? Phantasma. Honestly, that book doesn't get as much praise as it should. I don't think. It had me hooked from the beginning. There was mystery, there was demons and devils and so much. So much. That book had me hooked. There was romance. I did a whole review of that book and it still has me. It lives in my head rent free, really. What was an overhyped book that I read? I'm seeing creators do ads for this book. It does not deserve that. This book is good. It is good, but it is not ad worthy. It is not up there with some of the best books that I've read. And I've read some really good books. So, who are my favorite book couple or couples of the year? Rhysand and Feyre. Rhysand and Feyre. Let's just be honest. Nesta and Cassian. I don't have that book. It's on my bookshelf, but Nesta and Cassian. Jack and Chloe from He Sees You When You're Sleeping. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, I could go on, but just the puppy dog grumpy, like puppy dog black cat trope of them two, or the Santa Claus Grinch type. I should say. Yeah. Oh, yeah. My favorite main characters of the year, Saddest and Kingfisher. Mainly Kingfisher, because the mouth on that man, the mouth on that man. Oh my god. Cersei. Oh my god. I fell so in love with her. She is everything to me. She holds such a special place in my heart. I love her so much. And Nesta Archeron. Oh my god. I also fell in love with her. She is everything I see in myself, and I just oh, I love her. I just love her. New favorite author that I discovered this year: Madeline Miller, Callie Hart, Sarah J. Maas. Who else? Those were my big three. Yeah, those were my big three of the year. Author that didn't work out for me this year: Eleanor Crow. I liked Scream for Me, but will I be reading any more of her works? Probably not. It just kind of pushed me over the edge a little bit. So I don't think I'm going to be reading any more of her works. What is the happiest book that I read this year? He Sees You When You're Sleeping. That book had me giggling, kicking my feet, kind of creeped out at the same time, but it was mostly like happy feelings. So I recommend it. It was a Christmas book, so of course I'm gonna have happy feelings. What was the saddest book I read this year? This book had me so sad. Oh, Cersei, I don't even know what to say. Like, Cersei's just feeling like she didn't belong and not knowing what to do and just just trying to find her place in the world. Oh, I I related to that so much, and it just it tugged at my heartstrings so bad. What was the most frustrating book that I read this year? Probably Silver Flames, because I just wanted Nesta to to get a grip. I just wanted her to, like, come on, girl, like, come on. I just wanted her to do the damn thing and show up and be better, not only for everybody else, but for herself, because that's what she deserves. And it just frustrated the hell out of me. My favorite covers of the year. We're back to this one. This one has such a pretty cover. Oh my gosh. Like, it is so pretty. But also this one. I love this cover. Like, it it does the book justice. And I've said it before, this one. The original, just, you can't beat the original. A book I haven't stopped thinking about: Phantasma. That book, it it has done something to my brain, like it has rewired my brain. I don't know what it is, but that book has just completely done something to me. Book with the most unique concept I read this year: Blood of Hercules. This one took Greek mythology and flipped it up on its head, and I think that's kind of why I didn't like it so much. But, you know, to each their own. There's nothing wrong with doing that. I mean, Jasmine Mass has every right to do whatever she wants. But I think that's why I didn't like it as much. But the concept was completely original, and it was still a pretty good book. I gave it 3 stars. So it just wasn't completely my cup of tea. So, book I read this year that I would reread. I have to do a reread before I get to Brimstone. So I have to reread this one anyway. And that leads me into my next question. Book I wish I got to this year, Brimstone. It is on my bookshelf. I got it late, so I have to get to that one next year. Priority read for next year. I just said this one, but Brimstone, I'm going to reread Quicksilver, and then I'm going to read this one because, again, I got this one way too late, and I have to read this one. But another priority read for next year is Fourth Wing. All of them. I'm going to read all of them, baby. Because why not? You got to. Goodreads 2025 reading goal reflection and a reading goal for 2026. My reading goal for this year was 15 books, and I hit that. Thank God. But I want to do something a little bit different next year. I want to do 26 for 26. So that is the goal that I plan on hitting. And let's see if we can do it. What will you prioritize in your 2026 reading year? I want to read more than I watch. I want to read at least an hour and a half every single day. I want to annotate my books unless they are special editions. I want to start a reading journal, whether that be on my iPad or an actual hard copy reading journal, among other things, but those are specifically the main ones that I want to do. Goals for reading in 2026. 26 books is my reading goal. If I can get more, then I get more. Yay me. I want to read at least an hour and 30 minutes a day. If I get more, good for me. Again, I want to read more than I watch because I have a bad habit of watching YouTube whenever I should be reading. I want to start making more book content and figuring that out. So those are my reading goals for 2026. And goals for book content in 2026. I know I want to do Bookmas in December. I'm going to have to plan that out, but I know I want to do that. I have a list of video ideas so far, but that's just going to take me maybe a few weeks. So I'm going to have to come up with a lot more ideas, but getting creative and finding ways to set a time schedule to edit and film and make the content and be present while not also losing my sanity and time for others. That is a big goal. But also prioritizing my content, because this is something that I want to do. I love books. I love making content. This is fun for me. So that is something that I want to do in 2026. So yeah, that was my end of the year tag. If you want to do this end of the year book tag, I will post all of the questions down in the description below. I will also tag Larry and link her video down in the description below, just so you can watch her video as well. It may look a little bit different than mine because, again, she didn't repeat books. That was one of her rules, but she's also read a lot more books this year than I have, so we're a lot different on that on that standard. But I hope you enjoyed. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you want to share the video, share the video. I can't make you do anything other than that. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.